Good morning, everybody. Today, I am just going to introduce the number system of Standard 9th. We are all familiar with the number system as we have been using the numbers from right from the beginning of our education. So, here is a brief introduction about the numbers. Number, as we all know, the mathematical object using counting and measuring, and basically what we are using is the decimal number system, as it is having the numbers from 0 to 9 that is of base 10. Now basically we're just coming on to the whole number system which we are going to deal with. Broadly, it can be classified that the number system consists of two things, two types of numbers: the real numbers, these are the real numbers, and the imaginary ones. We are to deal with the real numbers right now because up to the 10th standard we don't have a concept of imaginary numbers. We will be getting that in 11th standard. Now coming on to the real numbers, we can see that real numbers are this, and real numbers are constituted of two types of numbers. Those are the rational ones and the irrational ones. Now just sidelining the irrational number, inside the rational numbers we can say that it is constituted of the integers, whole numbers, natural numbers. Got it? So the core you can see is of natural number. Natural numbers are the numbers which start from 1, whole numbers starting from 0, integers the negative, 0, and the positive numbers, right? And all those numbers are the rational numbers which can be written in the form of p upon q or expressed as fraction, right? So you can see like a Venn diagram that all the natural numbers are whole numbers, all the natural plus whole numbers are integers, all the natural whole integers are rational numbers, and all the rational and irrational numbers are the real numbers, right? And there is another number, that is imaginary numbers, that we're just going to study afterwards. The complex numbers are the imaginary numbers. We're just going to study that in 11th standard. We don't have to deal with it. This is the Venn diagram sort of thing. You can see this one, the natural numbers, then the whole numbers are in, natural numbers are inside the whole numbers, then this one, the integers, and these are the segregated ones, the irrational numbers. So the rational number is a number which can be expressed as a fraction with an integer numerator and a non-zero natural number denominator. This is the thing which can be expressed in the form of p upon q, where q is not going to be equal to 0. And the irrational number, as we have studied, that if a real number cannot be written as a fraction of two integers, it is not rational, it is called irrational. As a decimal representation, we can say that irrational number is a number which is non-repeating and non-terminating. That is the thing. If it is continuously going on and going on, it is not terminating, and it is non-repeating, then we can say that it is an irrational number. Though fraction, as we have studied from the 6th class, so it needs no introduction over here. The denominator, the numerator. Now the integers, the positive numbers, integers, the numbers which include positive, negative, as well as the 0. Now coming on to the natural ones. Natural, as already we have said, that they are starting from 1. Decimal expansion, we can say that if we're expanding a number, then it can be terminating, which ends, which is having a finite end. Then non-terminating, like 1.282828, if it is going on and going on, it is non-terminating and it is repeating itself, so it will be of this kind. And if it is like that, 1.20200 and so on, so it is going to be non-terminating and non-repeating. So here the terminating decimal 54 divided by 9, which is getting 6. It has terminated. Now coming on to non-terminating and recurring, see this one, 3.7250, 7250, 7250, 7250. It is being repeated. So it is non-terminating and a recurring one. And after that, we're just coming on to non-terminating, non-recurring. Recurring means repeating. In this form, when we divide a number of another, remainder never becomes 0. And also the number does not repeat themselves in specific pattern. See this one. This is 0.10, then 100, 100, 140, 150, and so on. So they are not going to repeat themselves. These are the you can say the irrational ones, right? So now what is a number line? If we are representing the numbers like this, so we're just forming a number line. Number line is a line which marks on it that are the placed at equal distances apart. One mark on the number line is usually level 0, and then each successive marks left or the right are represented as negative or positive numbers, right? So for today, this much is enough, and we will meet to discuss how to represent a decimal number tomorrow.